Hi everyone, and welcome back to Country Glamour. I feel like it's been a while since I actually sat down and did a makeup tutorial, and I just wanted to chit chat with you for a second. So a lot of exciting things have been happening lately. If you saw my recent video, I did makeup on my first client ever, and I have been wanting to be like a freelance makeup artist for a while. But at the same time, I just never really knew how I could try to get my name out there. I've been talking about it with a few friends, and I actually have a friend that is friends with a makeup artist and a model, so I need to just talk to them and try to figure out what to do. But I started my own website. I'm pretty stinking excited about that. It's so fancy and professional. I'm so happy about it. It's like one of the coolest things I've ever done. I did makeup on my first client. Her name is Jaclyn, and she's a good friend of mine. She needed her makeup done for her sister's wedding and asked me to do it, and I was so nervous doing it because we didn't do a trial. I wanted to so bad because I was just so nervous. I had done makeup on other people for fun, but not really as intense as this makeup because obviously you need it to be more precise and look as good as possible. They're going to be taking pictures and using it in her family album for the wedding, so I was pretty stoked / nervous. When I actually showed up on Sunday, it went really well. I realized that it didn't have to be as nerve-wracking as I thought it was gonna be. So any of you out there, which granted I'm not like one to go to for advice about being a makeup artist, but if you're super nervous about doing your first client, there's really no need to be. Especially if you've got skills to do it and you know what you're doing and you know what to look out for, then it's pretty simple. I went out and bought her some foundation that matched her skin tone, and then I bought a few other products that I felt like I would need, and I just wanted to make it as professional as possible. Even though we were friends previously, I just wanted to make sure that it was nice and professional and hygienic. So I went through the whole shebang, cleaned up all my brushes the night before, even made myself some homemade DIY brush spray that would make sure that that brush would dry pretty quickly. Just some disposable mascara wands and lip gloss wands. So I've been a busy beaver lately. Again, like I said, I made a website and just a few other things that have been pretty exciting as far as the makeup goes. So anyways, I guess I'm gonna stop babbling now. I just want to let y'all know what's been going on in my life a little bit. The last makeup tutorial I did was over like 2.5 weeks ago, and I did it standing up in my bathroom. So it probably wasn't like the most exciting makeup look ever. This one really isn't either, and it's kind of similar honestly to the other one that I did, but you know what, I don't care because this is my channel, and if I want to do the same look over and over and over, that's fine. But this one's just a little slightly different. I am using the 350 Shimmer Palette. My sister-in-law actually bought that for me as a gift, so I was pretty excited, so thank you so much. And anyways, I hope that y'all enjoy this tutorial, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Hi everyone. So I already have my face done, as you can see, in my brows. I have my eyelids primed, and I am using the Morphe 350 palette with my Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I am just blending out the eye primer just a little bit better because it was kind of stuck in my crease, so I wanted to make sure that that wasn't stuck in any of my creases. So I grabbed a light brown shade and I'm just putting that on my crease. Again, windshield wiper motions like I usually always do. And I am going to be doing both eyes in this tutorial. I know sometimes I usually kind of skip ahead and only do one eye at a time, but I wanted to go ahead and include both eyes because I know sometimes with the angle that I have my camera at, you can't really see what I'm doing to the other eye. So I wanted to make sure that you could see on the eye that is closer to the camera. Now I am grabbing my MB23 brush by Morphe. It has no product on it, and I'm cleaning up the crease that I had already done previously. Again, using the Sonia Kashuk brush, I am going in with a darker brown shade out of the 350 palette, and I'm putting that all over my crease like I usually would. I'm focusing more on my outer crease. I don't want it to get muddy on the inner corner of my eye. And I have a new look coming up for you as well. I'm going to try to get it up before Christmas, but I'm not sure if I will be able to do that. It's going to be a cranberry red matte look, and it's going to be so nice. So again, doing the same exact thing on the other eye. And I'm sorry if my eyebrow looks off or crazy. That eyebrow is making me so mad that day. Ugh, it's driving me nuts. That eyebrow just always gives me issues. It's giving me issues today, and I'm going to lose my mind. Again, grabbing my MB23 brush like usual and buffing that out. And I'm trying to kind of make a triangular effect at the outer corner, as you can see, of my crease, because I want it to be kind of more of a cat eye. So my beautiful sister-in-law got me this palette for no reason, and I love it so much. It's the 350 Shimmer palette. So all the same colors of the 350, except they're all in shimmer. And I gotta tell you, these are super pigmented and beautiful. So I am just putting a little bit of, it's kind of like my homemade Fix Plus, and I'm putting that on my brush, and then I am grabbing the shade out of that 350 Shimmer palette. It's probably like the 4th or 5th shade over, I think, on the first top row. And you can see how bright and vibrant and pigmented that shimmer is. It's so nice. And all I'm using for the brush is just an Urban Decay brush. I think I got this with the Naked palette whenever I bought it. And I'm just kind of cleaning up so that whenever I put that close to my crease, it doesn't just stand out too much. I want it to kind of blend in with it. And I'm sure a lot of you that watch this channel are probably sick of me doing like white, glittery, shimmery looks. But I love the way that white looks on my lids, or like a bright color on my lids, because my eyes are so dark. So that white or that bright color really brings out my eyes, and I do like that it does that. So it doesn't look so muddy all the time. So I'm grabbing the Naked palette actually right now, and I'm going to be using the shade Creep with my M332 Morphe brush. And I'm putting this mostly on my outer corner, kind of doing the same exact thing I did in my previous makeup tutorial where I was in my bathroom. I am trying to just keep that on the outer corner and blend it up into my crease just a little bit. I don't want it to be too prominent, but I want it to be, you know, noticeable. And the reason I chose the shade Creep is because it's like a dark blue, but it's not exactly black. I didn't want a black in there. I wanted just like a dark blue. So that's why I chose Creep. And it's got a little bit of shimmer in it as well, which I feel like went very well with the shimmer that I had already on my eyelid. So as you can tell, keeping that mostly on the outer corner. It looks pretty harsh right now, but this is where blending comes into play. So I grab my Sonia Kashuk brush and I'm just kind of blending over that. And this kind of already has leftover product on it from what I already had in the crease, so it kind of just helps blend it out together so that it's not so dark. Again, always using my MB23 brush to clean up any harsh lines. And I feel so stupid because before I did this makeup tutorial, my hair was a little bit oily, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to put some like dry shampoo in my hair. And instead of doing that, like, I use the Not Your Mother's dry shampoo, but instead of doing that, I use the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe or whatever, which is supposed to give your hair like a salty beach, like beach waves kind of look, and it made my hair super oily. I was so mad. Anyways, as you can see, I got the Morphe 350 shimmer palette, and I put the very first white color on the inner corner of my eye, so I have a little bit of pop there. I cut off the camera and I did my eyeliner. You've seen me do that several times. And I am using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara in the shade Black, and I just put that on both of my eyelashes, and I am going to be using false lashes. I don't typically use them, but I decided to this time. And I'm using the Eyelure lashes. I got these at Ulta for like maybe $4 or $5, and just using the lash glue that came with that. And these lashes, like, they're okay. I like that the band is thick, but they're like a weird texture on the actual band themselves, and so they don't really want to stick to your eye that well. It felt like once I put them on, when I'm doing this part right here, it just seemed like they were a little bit harder to work with to like keep in place. Like they wanted to just kind of pop off. And I let the glue dry for a long time because I know you're supposed to get it nice and tacky, but it was still just being so complicated with me. You can see I'm fidgeting back and forth with fixing it in the inner corner and the outer corner, because as soon as I'd fix the inner corner, it would pop up on the outer corner. And with my Ardell lashes that I use, it doesn't usually do that. Usually if I put it in a place, it kind of stays there and it's not so worrisome. So you'll see me struggle with what I was just talking about on my other eye, and I actually have to take the eyelash off and put it back on. But these are really pretty once they're on. They're just kind of a pain in the butt to work with, to put on. But I like them. I think they're very beautiful. And they don't really bother me, my eyes, which is nice. And I do like the lash glue that comes with it. But you can see as I'm like trying to work it in the outer corner, it is just being complicated and it won't stay down. And then whenever I put it down on my inner corner, then it pops up on the outer corner. So I was just having tons of fun. But as you can see, like, they look really pretty on. It's like dramatic, but it doesn't look so dramatic that you're just like, okay, calm down, girl. But it does look very nice and fluffy and full. Definitely gives some good definition to your eyes. The things that we do for beauty, huh? And I don't know if the lash glue just doesn't stick to these lashes as well, because I used that lash glue on a different pair of lashes and it worked so nice. But I don't know if it just doesn't like these lashes that much, but I don't know what's going on with it. And I will link down below in the description what I used for my face as well. I used the NYX HD Photogenic Foundation. I used the Lancome / It Cosmetics eyebrow pencil and gel to do my eyebrows. And I also used just what I usually use, some translucent powder, Aesthetica Cosmetics contour kit, the Becca collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, and then some Prosecco pop. Although with the 350 shimmer palette, I do like that it's got some really nice, beautiful white shimmer to it, and I can just use those as highlights instead as well, and that's what I use. Like, that's what I have in my inner corner right now, is one of the bright white shimmers from that palette. And it's just so pretty, and I used it as a highlight the other day, and it's like such a nice, pretty, icy white, and I do like it that. So now that I have that taken care of, I am going to grab my NYX liquid lipstick, and this is the shade Cherry Skies. And my cat, she's the long hair black cat, and she infests everything with her hair. I know that sounds disgusting, but I'm constantly getting her hair on my eyelashes, or sometimes in my food, unfortunately. Like, her hair just like floats everywhere, and it drives me nuts. And sometimes it'll turn into a little tumbleweed, but it'll get on products like my makeup. So that's why you see me like pulling on my makeup, is because I get like these small little strands of hair. And as you know, it can move your makeup around, so I don't like that. I do not like that to lose that. But she's my baby girl, and I love her, so I deal with the fur. I just have to brush her more often so that it's not so bad. Oh, I love her. She's laying right next to me being so cute. And as far as lip products go, I have to say that NYX is probably one of my favorite brands, drugstore, to use lip products on. And of course, for my eyeliner, I use the Inglot AMC Gel Liner. Alright, so that completes this look. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video very much. And then in the comments below, you should write what your favorite pair of false lashes are if you use false lashes. I am trying to get more into using them, but just let me know. I love to hear your opinions and get you more involved. So I hope that y'all please leave me your feedback, and I will see you guys later in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching Country Glamour, and stay fabulous as always.